dog status, I make moves out of Cali. Rockin' Chuck Cheese like they Gucci's and bags. Couple decades in the game, but I need me a ring. Legendary status, you can't take it from me. No, you can't take that. Take that, no, take that. No, you can't. No, you can't take that. Take that. Take that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This
Big
is
dog status.
live on the Sports Life Productions podcast show presented by the BS3 Sports Network. It's interesting that a lot of people don't understand how to prove things to themselves before proving things to others. And the reason I state that is because I was asked the other day what it took to motivate me to be able to start my own brand of Sports Life Productions. What it took, what got me there, what really helped me understand the importance of what it meant to me to start the brand of Sports Life Productions. And it was a very interesting question. And my response was focused on letting this person know that I had to prove things to myself. And it was a shocking response to him because he was like, well, why do you prove things to yourself? You're not focused on proving things to other people. It's like, no. Because at the end of the day, when you prove things to yourself, it cultivates a deep sense of self-acceptance of whatever we're experiencing without judgment. And self-acceptance is a foundation of self-confidence. The more accepting that we become of ourselves, the more that we can trust our experiences in life and stand our ground. And it's very true. Focusing on that aspect of it all, I had to believe in myself. I had to trust in my own instincts. I had to tell myself every day that I can do this. I'm worth it. And everyone else's opinion doesn't matter. Growing up playing sports, I was always told I was never going to be good enough. I wasn't tall enough. I wasn't big enough. I needed to sit here and go do something else in my life. It wasn't going to work out for me in sports. It just wasn't going to work out in football, basketball. Well, I'm here to tell you that I was recruited for both in college. And not that I need to use it as a bragging tool. It's more of, at the end of the day, that didn't even mean anything. It was just recruitment. It didn't mean anything. It sat here and just told me that I was good enough to make it to the college ranks. And all the naysayers, they weren't there to be found, right? Somebody's always going to tell you that you can't do it. You can't do it. You're not going to do it. You always are lacking something in your life. You're always lacking some kind of experience. Even in our workforce nowadays, parents, you know this. When you're applying for a job, you get that no. It's more of the naysayer telling you, and it's a recruiter that has no idea what they're doing in the field that you're applying for, but they're just a recruiter. That's their job. Skim through your resume and do those types of things and then tell you, hey, you're pretty much not going to qualify for the position. But yet they don't even have the experience themselves, right? It's just like young athletes where you go and try out for a select squad or an AAU football squad or a basketball squad, whatever it may be, and that person tells you that you're not good enough to join their organization. You're not there yet. You need to continue working. And you know what? Those are the type of people that I surround myself with because they're hard-working people. They continue to keep going. They look themselves in the mirror every day and they tell themselves they are good enough. They accept themselves for who they are and they keep pushing. And all the naysayers are not in their head. I mean, it's as simple as I get up every morning myself. I tell myself I am good enough. I need to accept who I am, while I was brought on this earth. What was the reason for it? There's a purpose for this. There's a purpose for my life. There's a purpose for my future, my career, whatever it may be. There is a purpose here. People are always going to doubt you in life. They're always going to doubt you. And the minute that you let them doubt you and they get inside your head, it's over. You let them win. And the craziest part about all this is that you sit here and you let all these different opinions, all these different perspectives get inside your head to the point where it deters you from where you want to go in life. What's your goal? I can tell you right now, for example, for me, just a personal experience. It took me 6 years to get a bachelor's in business administration. A 4-year degree took me 6 years. And I was on a basketball scholarship. And it's crazy because I was on a basketball scholarship. And, I focused on the fact that, hey, I was on a basketball scholarship. I wasn't doing the things I needed to do to be successful and to fulfill my goals. While I was there, I was worrying about other things, worrying about having fun. And that's the honest to God truth. And I wasn't focused. Just like I'm sure a lot of people aren't when they have that experience in life. And at the end of the day, trying to go back to school to finish the last year and a half that I had was very hard for me because I had to refocus. I had to retrain myself to get focused to fulfill a goal that was a very tough goal. It's very achievable. A lot of people achieve that goal of having a degree from a 4-year university. But it's a tough goal. It's called dedication, commitment, motivation to keep going and keep pushing. At that time as well, I had a family. My daughter was just born, and I was trying to figure out how am I going to survive by putting food on the table, being able to go to school, staying up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, every day, getting up, headed to the office, about an hour drive every day, get to the office about 6 a.m., only have 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And I can tell you right now, that was very, very tough for me to handle. But I knew that I had to keep looking myself in the mirror every morning. And I had to tell myself that I am good enough. I'm going to get this done. Because I already had people telling me, you're not going to do it. You already threw your life away. It's not going to happen. Give up. Just go work. Whatever goals you have, you need to go find some other dream because it ain't going to work out in the sports world. It ain't going to work out for you getting a degree. It's not going to work out for you. And it's funny today because once I completed my degree, after all the hard work, the tears, the late nights, the tiredness that I had, raising my daughter, raising my 2 sons at that, at the same time, all this going on around me, I was able to prove to myself that I was going to be able to achieve the goal that I wanted and was to obtain my business degree. And all the naysayers there were not there. That was the craziest part. Is that it kept them quiet. And all I kept doing was moving in silence. See, when you move in silence to prove to yourself that you're worth something, to accept yourself, that you're worth this, that you can complete this, you can achieve this goal, whether it's getting on this AAU squad, whether it's getting on this AAU football squad, whether it's going to a workout for a college program, whether it's taking that next job that's going to pay you more money to be successful in life, to get your family where you need to be. Nobody can take that from you. And that's the most craziest part about all this. Is that nobody could take that from me. Nobody can take that from anyone that has their mindset to it. And through my experiences in life, I've gone through so many obstacles in life, as I'm sure everyone has. And you young ones out there listening to this, you young student athletes, I don't care if you're a boy or a girl, with all due respect, a young man, a young lady, you're going to go through trials and tribulations in your life. You have to wake up every single day, look yourself in that mirror as you're getting ready for school, getting ready for the day in general, and accept yourself for who you are and for why you woke up that day. You know, a lot of my experiences have been failures. I've spoken about that before. Failures. Those are lessons to learn from. Embrace the fact that you have failed, but you were able to learn from it because you're still somebody. You're still being able to prove to your own self and accept yourself through your own experiences in life that you are going to be somebody. And I believe that you're able to sit here and accept your own inadequacies to your experiences, to sit here and say, you know what? I had to learn from this. I made mistakes. I failed at this, but I've learned from this. The great Michael Jordan. I failed over 100 times, and I've been successful over 100 times. Learn from this. Embrace these things. Do not let all the naysayers tell you can't do it, you're not going to do it. Don't let them get in your head, because their opinion for me doesn't matter. And neither should they matter to you. You should stay focused on your goals and your dreams. Me as a parent, let's talk about me being a parent real quick. If I'm not focused on proving my self-worth to myself and accepting myself through all the experiences I've been through in life, how can I teach my kids to sit here and continue proving it to themselves that they can reach their goals? They can sit there and achieve the things they want to achieve in their life. If I can't even set the example and set the bar high every day, which I do every day with my kids, we set the bar higher and higher and higher, no matter what it is. I tell my kids every day, you know what? There's always somebody out there working harder than you. I don't care if it's in school. I don't care if it's on the field, off the field, on the court, off the court. Doesn't matter. Because even parents, you know this in life. Somebody's always out working you every day when you least expect it. So how can I sit here and show my kids the example if I can't sit here and prove to my own self and accept my own self what I'm really worth and what I can achieve in life? Can't do it. And as I tell my wife every day, we team together. We're a team together every day. 100 to 100. That's how this works for me. That's how I believe it should work. Everybody has their own opinions. However, we cannot tell our kids to go be bigger and better and greater if we're not setting the example and setting the bar higher to prove to our own selves that we can achieve our goals and show our kids we achieved our goals through hard work, dedication, commitment, motivation. Can't do it. So when you wake up every day, young men, young women, parents, coaches that are parents as well, wake up every day knowing you're proving to yourself time after time after time again, you are going to be somebody. You are achieving your goals because you got other young ones looking up to you. My kids look up to me every day. And to them, I'm the world to them. To me, I feel that I've made a lot of mistakes in my life that, man, they shouldn't even be looking up to me. But it makes me proud to know that I'm impacting their lives some way, somehow. That they're able to look up to me. I want to be just like my dad. I want to be just like my mom. I tell them every day, no, I want you to be better. I want you to be better because my shoes are not going to be your shoes to fill. No, you're going to fulfill your own shoes. You're going to go reach your own destiny with your own self-worth, with your own self-acceptance. When you look in that mirror every day and you prove it to yourself, when you put it in your mind that you're able to prove this to yourself and nobody else matters, So I would honestly hope and suggest, as I always say, that people are always going to doubt you. But I would like for you to get up every day and focus on proving things to yourself before proving things to other people. Because no one else matters in life but your own self. Your own opinions matter. Doesn't matter if you feel that you're worth $1 million and whoever, Billy John, thinks you're worth nothing. Doesn't matter. Because they're not living your dream. They're not living your life. So, with all that being said, the next time you wake up or the next time you have self-doubt or you have people doubting you in general, always focus on proving things to yourself before trying to prove something to someone else. That doesn't even matter, because half the time in our lives, we're focused on proving things to other people who don't even matter, who aren't even a part of our lives. And if they are a part of our lives, they still don't even matter. They're not living your life. They're not trying to accomplish your goals or your dreams. So take that. I hope this is inspiring. I hope this is something to take away today and really focus on. Because that's always the goal, is to give a good word and be inspirational to other people and just give them my personal experiences along with other experiences around me, that we can just be able to give a good word to maybe help you, maybe just get you to think differently every day in life and be better and be greater. Because if you have young ones, you already know they're going to look up to you every day. No matter what it is, they will look up to you no matter what it is. Whether you're doing wrong, you're doing good, you're doing great, you're doing mediocre, they're always going to see those things. They see more than what we think. So always remember that. So the next time you feel that you got self-doubt, always focus on proving things to yourself before you try to prove something to somebody else.
Big dog status, I made moves out of Cali. Rockin' Chuck Cheese like they Gucci's a match. Couple decades in the game, but I need me a ring. Legendary status, you can't take